Hi everyone, welcome. If you're new here, I'm so happy to have you. And if you're my previous and subscribers, welcome my baby dinosaurs. Alright, so I don't know what just happened, so I'm just gonna remove that from the screen as well. So thank you everyone so much for coming. I will edit this piece out after. Alright, so we have a lot of questions that we're gonna be covering today. We'll be talking about the Supreme Court justices and everything else as well. Definitely check out what I'll be covering in the description below if you're interested what kind of questions I'll be going over in this reading as well. So if you guys really want me to make a part 2, of course, I will be more than happy to make a part 2 for you guys. We're going to start off with the disclaimer, then I'm going to jump right into it. I had to write down the Supreme Court Justice's name, and it was quite hectic. So, all right, so this is being live streamed on March 18, 2021 at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Please note that I have a deaf accent and I may have a hard time pronouncing certain words throughout the video. If you have a hard time fully understanding me, please consider using closed captions as your guide. Please also know that all information I give during this recording is simply my intuition, my understanding, downloads of information from the higher power. This is just for entertainment purposes only and for education purposes only as well. Please note that when I read tarot, my intuition will give the cards its meaning and not Google. Before I do any readings that I do have an opinion about, I will always let you guys know beforehand. Now, before we do begin, I just want to quickly say a few things. I have a new idea on meditation channeling and the surgery date. So I just got a brand new doctor, so I will be getting surgery sometime early April. And with that, I have decided with the meditation channeling that I am going to pre-record tarot card videos for you guys to watch on both this channel and the brand new channel. You guys can go check out my new channel called Celestial and Beyond Tarot. If you are, of course, interested in that, I'll do angelic readings, singing bowl meditations, pick a card reading, just normal things that you will find on a regular tarot channel. This is more political, and I'm going to keep it that way. And so in terms of the meditation channeling and surgery date, I want to make meditation for myself to go into, and it'll almost be like a remote viewing where I let you guys know and tell you what I've seen in that viewing. Hopefully some of it does come true and some of it does not. It's just a little experiment to do while I am recovering. So of course, if you're interested in that, definitely let me know in the comments below. Please also know, as you guys always know, that I have an angelic reading and 2 Easter egg messages at the end of the video for you, so definitely stay tuned. All right. So before we do some tarot, I have some videos that I caught on with the Supreme Court justices and what I have read on in October and December. So let's just see what I had to say then. And while you do that, I'm going to try to find out what justices are Democratic because I have no idea. So I'm going to put this on your screen now, and you guys can just watch. Overturn all his judicial appointees. Okay, so Spirit and Angels, tell me, is that how we're going to be able to overturn the judicial appointees that Trump has elected to the Supreme Court and other courts when he is declared an illegitimate president? That's okay, Tara. You can always watch these videos tomorrow. Remember, Tara, we're going to have a reading on Election Day for you. And we're going live tomorrow at 7:45, so make sure you're there, love. Ignore that. That's it. Okay. Is that how we're going to overturn all his judicial appointees, including Barrett, because he was not a legitimate president? So here we have is the incumbent, right? I'm hearing Kavanaugh. This is Kavanaugh. Can we have a card for Amy Coney Barrett? My card nominee for Amy Coney Barrett is what to call it? Who is a rep? I'm not even going to interact with you. Yes. Okay. Sorry, guys. All right. It's that we overturning judicial appointees. All right, Spirit, tell me. What is the card that represents Amy Coney Barrett? We have Amy Coney Barrett. So she is the king of cups in the case. Okay. And then what about what the hell is the other guy name? We have Kavanaugh. We have Amy Coney Barrett. Guys, what's the first one? What is the first guy that was nominated to the Supreme Court justice? I don't remember his name. Does anyone know his name? I'm trying to figure out his name. What is his name? The first guy that was nominated by Trump in 2017. Is anyone, what's his name? I don't know. Someone tell me. I don't know what his name is. But we'll keep going anyway. Okay. Will Clarence Thomas be off the throne? Will Clarence Thomas be off the Supreme Court? Robert something. Robert Thomas. No, not Thomas. Thomas, I'm doing Thomas right now. See if they're going to replace him. Kavanaugh. No, not Kavanaugh. The other one. The first one I was nominated. What's his name? Gorsuch. Thank you. What is the card that represents Gorsuch? Thank you, Lee. Thank you guys who tried. Oh, we have 3 cards here. So we have these. We have 3 cards. Right? Okay. Interesting. We got 3 cards that represent Gorsuch. Interesting. What about the card that represents Thomas Clarence, whatever his name is? Clarence Thomas, something along those lines. Spears, we have here, he's not very bright. And he doesn't really have a good heart. We all just feel civic. Honestly, that is so legitimately true. Susan, I'm not kidding you. Okay, so let's see. Who's going to be off the throne? Will Kavanaugh be... Oh, just so you guys see, I'm going to remove the question. Okay. Oh, I'm going to bring it closer so you can see. This is... Okay, so we have Kavanaugh. We have Amy. Then we have Gorsuch. And then we have Thomas. All right. So for Kavanaugh, is he going to be removed from the Supreme Court when Trump is deemed an illegitimate president? Is Kavanaugh going to be removed from power when Trump is deemed an illegitimate president? And I have some clarity on that, Spirit. Can I have some clarity on that? Can I have some clarity on that, love? I mean, on Spirit. Spirits and angels tell me. Will Kavanaugh end up leaving the Supreme Court when this new administration comes in? Yes, she will. This is a yes card. So yes, she will. Kavanaugh's out. Now we have Amy Barrett. Will Amy Barrett leave the Supreme Court when Trump is deemed an illegitimate president? Will Amy Barrett leave when Trump is deemed an illegitimate president? Oh, okay. Give me 1 card, please, Spirit. 1 card for Amy Barrett. Okay, what's the card? We have the American presidency. So this is a big thing for Trump. Let's see. Death. We have death, a transfer of power, a rebirth. She's out. She's gone. She is no longer there. Thank you, Mindset Lorraine. Much love to you. I hope you guys are liking this. Okay, so what about Gorsuch? Is Gorsuch going to be out when Trump is deemed an illegitimate president? Is Gorsuch going to be out when Trump is deemed an illegitimate president? Oh, okay, so we first card that popped out where Trump leaving. He's leaving, and there's a loss here. So, yes, Gorsuch is going to be gone. Hi, Carla. Make sure you email me for your reading. Then we have W. Thomas, Clarence Thomas. Is Clarence Thomas going to be off the Supreme Court? Will he be removed? Will he shut down? Will he have some heart problems? What's happening with Clarence Thomas? Spirits and angels tell me. What's happening with Clarence Thomas? There's a decision right now is whether or not he needs to step down. And he's struggling right now with his health. And he's going to make a deal with the Democrats. And he looks like he's leaving. He looks like he's off the throne. And he's currently analyzing. He has so much money built up. And he's off the throne. So, right now we have 4 people who are going to be off the Supreme Court. So that is the first section of the video. As you probably heard some phone ringing in the background. I was trying to multitask so you guys don't hear it. And just so you know, these are old videos about what I said about the Supreme Court. I will be doing in-depth reading. If you want to know what I'm covering in this video, check the description below. I have a short 1-minute video talking about Amy Coney Barrett, I believe. So we'll see what's happening there, and then I'm going to jump right into it, okay? That's been going on. All right, we have Jay Perez. I don't know how to pronounce the name. I apologize. I can't wait to see the new setup. Thank you. I hope you like it. Can you please ask the guys and Angel if Amy Coney Barrett will last on the Supreme Court? Her and Kavanaugh seem like they do not care about U.S. citizens. So I'm going to do a video separately about the state of the court, because I did see like 5 Supreme Court step down. But anyway, let's just talk about that. Is Amy Coney Barrett going to last on the Supreme Court with Kavanaugh? Kavanaugh and Amy Coney Barrett going to last on the Supreme Court? Okay. No, they're not going to last. We have here in the past, they've been appointed by the president, which is Donald Trump in the past, right? Then we have here is we have the seats were stolen. They were supposed to go to someone else, but they were stolen. And we have here loss or retreat. But it almost feels like they're going to have to like almost like try to like, I guess in a way, like give it up. They're going to have no choice. And so that's what I'm seeing here. So I do see, yes, they won't have a long run. They will not have a long run. No. So there were the two from the 2 videos. I don't know if you guys can hear me. I do apologize. So I'm going to switch this back into my Yeti so you guys can hear me. So we're going to jump into it. I was able to find the last 2 Democratic justices. I'm going to tell you right now was the hardest thing ever in my entire life, because they don't flat out tell you what Supreme Court justices lean a particular way, and I had difficulty. But I think I found the right one. But let's just begin with the first part of the reading, right? Okay, so the first question that we're going to be asking was, the Democratic senator correct that Brett Kavanaugh investigation was indeed fake or a fraud? So let's kind of ask the question about that. So Spirit Angel, tell me, was the Democratic senator correct that the investigation into Brett Kavanaugh's sexual misconduct was a fraud or fake? Can we get like a yes or no? Okay. Yeah, it was. Now, please keep in mind, it's just for entertainment purposes only. But we have here, this is his sexual allegation with misconduct that he was doing, Brett Kavanaugh. We have here, this is a big yes card, talks about health and well-being of somebody being sexually abused in this particular manner as well. We do have temperance here, and we do have the decision where it would have decided his fate on whether or not he would become the Supreme Court justice. So I will certainly say for sure it does look like the investigation was indeed fake. Okay, so now the next question that we're going to be asking is, will the FBI be investigated for his handling of fake Justice Kavanaugh by fabricating fake investigation? So by the question that just question that I put in doesn't mean I pre-made the decision or whatever the cow cards are saying. I just put them in, and if it said no, then we skip the question. So that's how I operate. So don't think I'm like screwing with the cards. All right, so will the FBI be investigated for his handling of Justice Kavanaugh's hearing and investigation along with others? Okay, so in terms of the FBI and everything that's going on, please keep in mind it's just for entertainment purposes only, and I don't know any better. Now we have the fool, right? They thought it was a great idea. They know that, Trump was a fool, and even the FBI was a fool in this particular matter. We do have here, they were able to get Justice Kavanaugh onto the Supreme Court. They were able to get him. They were successful at doing so. However, in the future, it's going to be all about Trump. So something coming out about Trump that's related to Brett Kavanaugh, or there might be something along this. Oh, hi, Princess Dingling. Thank you. You're so sweet. Yeah, I finally added it. I wasn't sure if it will come up on StreamYard. So yes, guys, do not feel obligated to donate in any particular fashion or way. I just put it in just in case you do want to do it. We do have here again, we do have the King of Pentacles, and what this is telling me that This is all about how he got there, how he got to the Supreme Court, right? Now, the question that really remains is we do have here other conspiracy theories that come out about Brett Kavanaugh and the FBI will be investigated. It looks like, again, this is that big eye for me, coming in with the same old type thing. What I mean by that is it looks like an eye, and it's about taking the sword and shoving it through the incumbent, right? And the same matters here as well, as we do have Six of Cups here, right? This is talking about the future. Normally, this is my past card. No, actually, excuse me, it's upright. What's telling me if this is reversed, it's the future. So it's upright. So this is telling me about the former President Trump, because normally this is talking about Barack Obama when Trump was president. Now it's talking about former President Trump, right? So again, this guy is former President Trump as well. So something's coming out about Trump that's going to be tied into all this. Potentially, the FBI may be in big trouble. Please keep in mind, this is just for entertainment purposes only. Okay, so the next thing that we're going to be asking is, will the FBI be demolished or discontinued? Perhaps will it be reformed? Because the FBI had cases where they were lying to the public and doing different experiments, not only on where I live, but also across the country and the world. And it's almost like a crime against humanity. So I want to know, what is the future of the FBI? Oh, thank you, Julie. You're so sweet. Love you guys. Thank you for donating. Will the FBI be demolished or discontinued? Perhaps will it be reformed? What do we need to know? Okay, so we have here, it does look like the future of the FBI, the Federal Bureau Institution or Intelligence Agency. I have no idea. But we do have here, again, it does get continued in the future. It's not something that's going to keep going because of its lack and inability to be able to do appropriate investigations. We have here, it used to be very successful in the past, but also had a lot of scars, a lot of problems with the FBI and the investigations, right? We have here that right now there's going to be a lot of things coming out about the FBI and the CIA and potentially all those other federal bureaucracies or agencies that's going to be really damaging to the federal government. And there potentially may be a reformation on them. Some of them may be reformed. Some of them are most likely going to be discontinued. As you can clearly see here, it stopped it in its tracks, like it doesn't go forward. And it's also talking about the presidency and the president reverse. So telling me that this is about the presidency. It might be they might be making like a separate investigation into these federal bureaucracies. Yeah. There's going to be more information coming out about this and their involvement. So it does look like they knew something, they covered up something. Now, please keep in mind, it's just for entertainment purposes only. Okay, so now the next question that we were asking is, how would Merrick Garland investigation go in terms of reopening the investigation to Brett Kavanaugh, Justice Kavanaugh? So let's kind of get like a nice idea into that as well. Okay. Tara. Trump stole the 2016 election. Everyone and everything that supported and surrounded him is corrupted, illegal, and brought. Yes, the same thing probably with the FBI as well, right? All right, so Spirits and Angels, tell me about this. Thank you, Gabe. You're so sweet. Love you. I wish this actually showed me the stickers. How would Merrick Garland investigation go in terms of reopening the investigation into Brett Kavanaugh? How would it go? Okay, so it looked, I'm going to leave this one right here. I'm going to see where this, see where we can get Brett Kavanaugh in there. Okay, where is he? Oh, that's Bernie Sanders just flew right out. Okay, so we're going to look and see what the United States Tower has to say about Brett Kavanaugh. Spirits and Angels, tell me, what is the future of Brett Kavanaugh in terms of the Merrick Garland investigation into Brett Kavanaugh? What's the future of Merrick Garland investigation? Okay. Okay. We have here, interesting. Okay, so we have here in the past, this is the media. Problem is why the media was able, and Brett Kavanaugh was able to get on was because of the media. The media defended him in some particular fashion or way. If you look at it, you can clearly tell this, because the media twisted in a way and blamed the public for this societal thing, but really it's the media who, in a way, said, oh, to blame the women are the reason why they get sexual, abused and stuff like that. That's not really true. Women should not be penalized, neither people who are victims of sexual misconduct or abuse in any form of fashion. We do have here in the middle, and the first cut that comes out was solely that so his seat will be either taken away or he will end up resigning, that he was illegitimate, so to speak, justice, right? We have here in the end with the investigation as a whole, as it wrapped up, it's going to move really quickly, right? We have the good and evil, right? But this is the chariot, so it's going to move fast. It's going to look slow, like it's not moving, it's moving slowly, but it's actually moving very quickly behind the scenes, right? We have here, this is a revolutionary time, right, for the Supreme Court Justice, and also a revolutionary time for the AG, Attorney General. We have here the Eight of Wands, and he's talking about a separate continent. We talked about the FBI, the achievement in the 1960s and stuff like that. Things coming out about those particular times, the particular things are going to start to make more sense about what really happened during those older days as well. And it's going to actually start finding links that, this agency is no longer capable of handling its rightful duty. And the same thing goes with Merrick Garland. Merrick Garland is going to be a revolutionary type figure in terms of the office that he holds. There was a reason why he was not destined to become a Supreme Court judge. He was destined to investigate the Supreme Court. Right, we also have here as well, we have the King of Swords. Barack Obama is no longer in power, but he's also Barack Obama was supposed to nominate Merrick Garland, right? But he's reversed, which means that Merrick Garland was never able to fully make it through or get his own hearing because of Mitch McConnell. And so this is like almost like payback, right? Julie, I don't know the answer to your particular question. I think someone's going to have to look that particular question up. I don't know. I think they can, but I don't know the laws of the United States in that particular aspect. I would wish I could answer that, but once I do, we'll make a part 2 and we'll answer it. What does it mean if Brett Kavanaugh did indeed lie to Congress during the congressional hearing back in 2018? So what does it mean, Spirits and Angels? Tell me. Does he get removed? Is he forced out? What does it mean that if he found to lie under oath to Congress? Why does it 2 cards keep coming up for Brett Kavanaugh when I specifically talk about him? Okay. Anything else that you would like to say about Brett Kavanaugh? All right, so this is going to be the future outcome. This, again, it's also tied into Trump. Everything tied into Trump. For some reason, the Supreme Court judge, again, is tied into Trump, right? What we have here as well as we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8. I think this is 8 of Cups. I don't really know math. We do have here, again, he's not leaving, right? This is where he is. So he is not going to be leaving anytime soon, at least not in the short term, right? We have here, we have in the past Temperance, right? He was able to get nominated. A lot of these Supreme Court justices, including Justice Kavanaugh, was able to just narrowly get onto the Supreme Court, just by a narrow margin, even without the filibuster. We have here in the future, though, the King of Pentacles is talking about how he got there, and it's going to be related to some fractional money. They might find a money trail to him. We do have here, though, in the future of Brett Kavanaugh and why he lied to Congress, if he had, that he's going to be in a lot of trouble, right? He's going to be in a lot of trouble. There's going to be a lot of things coming out of Brett Kavanaugh that he cannot stop or control. He's going to have an opportunity given to him by the Biden administration to step down or remove himself, and there will be a new Democrat that will take his place. So expect a Democratic a replacement. So again, it does feel like as if he will end up having to step down, but there's too long. Like they were given either an opportunity by Biden, probably not too long ago, to say you need to step down, and if you don't, we're going to release all this information. And it clearly tells that he is holding his ground, and that he is going to end up having all this information be released about him, forcing him out, whether or not he was dying willingly or, forced out in some particular fashion. I love you guys. Okay, so will Brett Kavanaugh be forced out, or will he be willingly resign as a Supreme Court justice? So this is the same kind of question I was asking before. So we're just going to use my homemade personal deck and see what extra information we can get on this specific question. So will Brett Kavanaugh be forced out, or will he willingly resign as Supreme Court justice? The part of the reason why this question was formatted was because of Marie's Table. So prop to you, Marie's Table. She said that she saw him not being removed, or her dream said that she didn't see him being forced out. Again, I feel like if anything, it's the media that's going to force him out because they're dropping information. I think that's how he gets forced out. All right, so Spears and Angel Tommy, will Brett Kavanaugh be forced out, or will he willingly resign? Now, I feel like he's going to be forced out in some particular matter, opposite of what Marie's Table got. But again, the kind of the same matter, maybe she didn't see someone pushing him, because I don't see someone pushing him, but more so the media-wise, right? So what is the future of Brett Kavanaugh in terms of what he's going to do? Is he going to end up most likely resigning, or what is he doing? Or is he going to end up having to be forced out of some particular matter, whether through media or something like that? Okay, thank you. Okay, so. Okay, yeah. Yep. Okay, exactly what I think it is. So right before the Arizona case, a lot of thank you, Miss Bessie. I love you guys. You guys are so sweet. Yeah, you guys did actually tell me to actually. A lot of you actually, believe it or not, a lot of you kept asking me to put on a super chat. So I was like, you know what? I think it's time that we do that. Now, do you want to apologize about the phone call in the background? I'm going to try to not mimic the phone call, but I'm going to try to mitigate it in the best fashion as possible, okay? Okay, so we're going to go back into the question. So we have here, will Brett Kavanaugh be forced out, or will it be willingly resign as Supreme Court Justice, right? And so what this basically tells me is that in some fashion or degree that he was not actually voted in. He was illegally a justice, right? He was not supposed to be there, right? He wasn't rightfully voted in some particular matter. Potentially could be senators who were paid to vote for him or something like that. We do have here travel. He was not supposed to be there, right? He's not supposed to be there. He's a foreign entity. He was not supposed to be in a Supreme Court seat, right? Again, this also has to relate, again, like I said, it's related to Donald Trump, the former president, right? We have red president, White House. And we have here is the masculine and feminine. It's also Amy Coney Barrett and Justice Kavanaugh. Most likely, both of them are going to be removed, because the only reason why Trump nominated Amy Coney Barrett, and I can see it here as well, is that he just wanted to appease and say to media that he is not racist or sexist in any fashion or way because he nominated a woman, right? Again, it's either going to happen either right after the Arizona case, or it's going to be related in some fashion or way to the Arizona case with voter suppression. So definitely keep an eye on that as well. It does feel like this is what ended up going to happen with Justice Kavanaugh. Yeah, I agree. Most of the Trump appointees are indeed illegitimate. And this is the card that flew out. It's blue, and it was on the bottom of the deck, right? So that's kind of interesting. We're going to ask the next question, and then I do have justices that we're going to go over to all 9 justices. Okay, so how many seats opening will the Supreme Court see until 2024? Even if Biden runs again in 8 years, how many Supreme Court justices will we see? So we're going to use the Uno cards, right? And so how this basically works is, if you're new here, if this is upright, right, it counts as they gain 2 seats. But if this is, let me find a reverse one. If a number is reversed, right, that means they lose seats for that particular party. Now, also keep in mind that red and yellow are Republican, green and blue are Democrats, okay? So let's just kind of get an idea about this. Spirits and Angels, tell me how many Supreme Court justices will end up stepping down or have any opening seats in the Supreme Court from now up until 2024. How many Supreme Court justices seats will be open? Now, these cards have been the most accurate. So let's kind of see what. Okay, that's too many. Can you tell me how many Supreme Court justices will end up having their seats be open? Whether Democrat, Republican, Independent, I don't care. Just tell me. Okay. Okay, why you give me so many? Okay, give me one card. One card, please. One card. Thank you. Okay, so we have here four cards. So we have at least 4 Supreme Court justices. These will be openly available. So potentially, I'm thinking probably all Trump and then plus one more. Yeah, so it'll be 2 Republicans already down. I think it was Amy Barrett and Justice Brett Kavanaugh. So I do feel like that is the case. And yeah, like I said, both of them are going to end up going Democrat. And because of these 2 seats, the Supreme Court flipped to the Democratic Party, right? So the Democrats will now have control of the Supreme Court going forward. Now let's kind of get an idea how many Supreme Court justices will step down from 2024 until 2028 if Biden runs again for president. What do we need to know, Spearstein? So tell me. Okay, there's too many cards here. So let's just ask one card. Thank you. All right, they gave me 2 at least. Yeah, so again, there'll be a total of 6. Like I said, Biden's going to end up having 5 Supreme Court justices nominations in terms of it, but Biden will end up in a scenario where he is only nominating 2. Hillary gets 1, Barack Obama gets 2. No, Barack Obama gets 1, Hillary gets 2, and Biden gets 2. So again, it does feel like this is the right way. It also shows here that there's 9 Supreme Court justices. They're going to be that way, or it could mean that we could add more Supreme Court justices, what equal up to 6 total, right? But again, the Supreme Court will be in favor of the Democratic Party. Okay. So now the next question that we're going to ask is, will the Supreme Court, yeah, you guys already know that. Yes, it's going to be in Democratic control in the future. Okay. So what is the fate of other appointed justices? Will they step down or be removed or die? Lay out the cards. So basically what that means is that I'm just laying out names of the Supreme Court justices so I don't forget who they are. And so we're going to do that. So we have Justice Stephen G. Breyer. We have Justice Elena Kagan. She's a Democrat, so these are all Democrats here. And we have Justice Shiona Sotomayor, and she's also another Democratic Supreme Court justice. Then we have, and guys, let me know if I am incorrect about one of these justices, because I have a feeling I am. Now we have here as well, we have Justice Roberts. Okay, we have Justice Roberts. He's a Republican. We have Justice Clarence Thompson. He's a Republican. Okay, what about Justice Kavanaugh? He's a Republican. And we also have Justice Neil Gorsuch. He's a Republican. We have Justice Samuel A. Alito, or something like that. He's a Republican, I think. And we also have Justice Barrett, who is also a Republican. She's Amy Barrett, in case you didn't know. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to look at the future of each Supreme Court justice to kind of get an idea about everything that's happening. Okay, so Spears and Angel, tell me about Justice Stephen G. Breyer. Will he step down at one point within the next 8 years? Will he step down? Will he die? Will he pass away? Will he maintain his Supreme Court justice seat? What's happening? Can I have one card, Spirit, one card. Okay, thank you. I don't know what these look like, so we'll see. What about Justice Elena Kagan? Will she hold her Supreme Court justice seat, or will she end up passing away, resigning, being forced out or removed? What is the future of Justice Elena Kagan? Okay, thank you. What about Justice Sonia Sotomayor, a Democratic Supreme Court justice? Thank you. What about Justice Roberts? What is his future? Is he going to step down? Is he going to be removed? Okay, thank you. Hey, Justice Clarence Thompson. What do we need to know about him? What is his future? Will he step down? Will he be removed from power? Okay, thank you. What about Justice Kavanaugh? What is his future? Thank you. Anything else that you would like to tell me about Justice Kavanaugh? Hit the bottom? Okay. Okay, what about Justice Neil Gorsuch, the Republican? What is his potential outcome or future on the Supreme Court? Will he step down within the next 8 years? What do we need to know? Okay, thank you. What about Justice Samuel A. Alito? Whatever his name is. Thank you. What about Justice Barrett? Thank you. Will she still be on the Supreme Court in the future within the next 8 years? Thank you. Okay, so we have a whole stat. Okay, so this is kind of interesting. So stay with me, okay, guys? We have here Justice Stephen G. Breyer, right? This is the first guy that we're talking about. This is the Supreme Court Justice. He is going to have a lot of Ace of Cups. The first thing is, yes, Justice Stephen G. Breyer will stay on the Supreme Court. So, yes, we have one Democrat already. Okay. Justice Elena Kagan, another Democrat, Knight of Swords, she will stay on the Supreme Court. So, yes, this is Biden, 2 Democratic cards here. Okay, what about the Fool? For Justice Sotomayor, Democrat. She is the Fool. This is another Democratic card. It's talking about popularity of the Democrats or popular vote. Again, the Democrats mostly win the popular vote. So it does feel like Justice Sotomayor, again, is indeed going to stay on the Supreme Court. Now, in terms of Justice Roberts, who is a Republican justice on the Supreme Court, we have here, again, he crossed by government corruption or government investigation, so he may actually have some scandals going on, and he may potentially have to step down due to those, or he may be scandaled by other justices within his own party. So that is quite interesting as well. We do have Justice Clarence Thompson, a Republican, as well. We do have him. But I did say the last time he ended up leaving, we do have here the King of Stories. As of right now, this is the incumbent. This is about the incumbent. He will end up maintaining his seat as of now. But I want to get a future card on hand just to kind of get an idea. What is the future? Okay, thank you. That was quick. Yeah, so his time on the Supreme Court is not over yet. He will end up having to leave, but his time right now on the Supreme Court is not over. So during Biden's presidency or within the next 8 years, he will not have to step down, or that could very well change. It has changed from a few months ago when I did read on him. Now, we do have here Justice Kavanaugh, a Republican. Let's see what his future outcome is. Okay, so the challenge is publicity. So the news outlets then coming out in the news about him, his shady dealings with Trump or potentially like that. Again, like I said, he's something with money here. And we do have a lot of money. So there is something coming out with the money here publicly, but he is going to be in big trouble for us. So I do see Justice Kavanaugh will end up stepping down. So again, we do have 2 here already down. So 2 down. That's interesting. We do have Justice Neil Gorsuch, who is a Republican justice appointed by Trump again. We do have him, stealing money. He's not doing what's right. He's not doing what's right by the justice system. He's not honoring that, and he's just taking money. So he's getting money from somebody, whoever's paying him. He's taking donations or money in some sort of fashion. Now, please keep in mind, it's just for entertainment purposes only. But then again, it does look like if that information comes out, that will be his downfall. Again, I will probably say these are scandals here, which tells me that 1, 2, 3, we already have 3 down. We have Justice Samuel A. Alito. I don't even know how to say this name right. He's a Republican Supreme Court justice. We do have here the lost card here, and this is talking about a funeral. I asked if any of these justices will end up passing away or dying. Justice Samuel A. Alito will end up passing away, so that's already 4. So yes, he was down. So we have these are basically Republicans at this point. Now for our very last one, we have Justice Barrett, Republican, Amy Coney Barrett. Right, she is a Republican, and we have here the futures. We have. Again, this is talking about the former president. Again, this is somebody giving a gift. We have a male here giving a gift to a female. Again, it's the nomination process with Amy Coney Barrett, and it's challenged by the Wheel of Fortune, Divine Karmic Destiny. So I'm going to get one more card on her for that particular question. Yeah. She may actually have to fight for her seat. She may have been involved in some fashion or particular way, indirectly maybe, with the January 6th riot, and then she will end up having her seat removed because it's the incumbent and shoving it through the incumbent and removing them from power. And so I do see we do have Justice Roberts, for a little recap, Justice Roberts, Republican, stepped down due to some scandal with other Republicans, or he feels like potentially he may feel very ashamed of himself or ashamed of other members, and at a protest he stepped down. With Justice Kavanaugh, he stepped down to the money and the media, the bad publicity around him. We had Justice Neil Gorsuch information coming out about him taking donation for particular actions within the Supreme Court. We had Justice Samuel A. Allo, who is passing away or potentially may end up in a funeral type situation, and his seat becomes open and vacant. Same thing with Justice Barrett, where she is removed from power because of some sort of nomination process, because she is illegitimate and she is tied to former President Trump in some fashion or way, that she just end up being taken out of some fashion. So again, this is the future of the Supreme Court. So let you guys know what you guys think in the live chat while we go through our next question. Okay, so what will we have more than 9 Supreme Court justices in the future? And this is all talking about court packing. A lot of you guys may not know this, and so I'm just gonna give you a little education. It is actually quite common for the federal government to court pack. It is not unheard of. When the first country first opened up in the United States, we had actually, believe it or not, we actually had 2 Supreme Court justices. Then they kept adding it on to 4 to 6, and then now we have 9. So it's not out of question that we can also court pack. It is legal. It has been done many times. It's just a Republican narrative that they're pushing forth that it's unconstitutional. It's really constitutional. Again, you can never trust what Ms. McConnell says. He looks like a Kermit or a Muppet, so you can never really trust him. I mean, he looks like a walking funeral director. So anyway, let's do this and let's talk into the next one, right? So will we have more than 3 Supreme Court justices or court packing? So let's talk about that. Yeah, like I said, I think 45 is going to end up being removed in some fashion or way. Love you guys. Okay, so Spears and Angel Tommy, will we have more than 9 Supreme Court justices court packing? So how many, if that was to happen, how many courts or how many seats would they add on top of the 9? 9 that we already have. Can I have 1 card, please? Okay. So we'll have 6. Again, I feel like either if none of them got down, they're going to add 6 seats to the Supreme Court. Like I said, Biden ended up having 6 open seats, or the Democrats end up having, whoever's in political power, there's going to be 6 Supreme Court vacant seats. The tower cards seem to suggest 5, but that really depends. So it's either 5 to 6, something like that. But there will be court packing. So if that was the case, to add 6 more on top of 9, which makes sense because they needed odd number so that one party and there is no even. Like it has to be like a tiebreaker. So it makes sense. All right. So thank you all of you guys for coming on. It was 4343. So look up your angel number. We're going to do your angelic reading, and then we're going to finish off this reading with a good night. Okay. Thank you all who have donated to me on this channel, and people who have, of course, gave me money through the live chat. I really appreciate you, and I love you. Thank you so much. Again, you guys are not required to do that, okay? So, Spirit Angels, tell me any angelic messages you have for my viewers for today. Any messages that you have for my viewers for today. Any message that you have for my viewers for today. What message do you have? Yeah, 11 total Supreme Court. Right, Serlin. You did the math. I do not do math. I have no idea. It could be 9, 11 sounds reasonable. It could also be 14, I think. Or 15, whatever the number is. We do have here a limitation or fear. So what this is telling me that a lot of you guys are starting to overcome a lot of your fears. A lot of you guys are starting to understand what it is in the spiritual world and not be afraid of who you are. Accept the shadow side of you, because, every part of us has a flaw. And we need to love ourselves, love each and one of us in the same way that we love another, right? Love yourself so that you can love another, right? We have here on the left side, we have vanity and pride. Don't allow your ego to get too big in the way, but it's okay to have confidence. A lot of you guys do need confidence, right? I feel like a lot of you guys have suppressed your ego so much that it's kind of hard for you to just love yourself the way you are. And, maybe the reason why you're here on the channel so that you can fully understand and grasp the concept of unconditional love. And on the right side here, we have seed and spring. You need to start planting in the future, right? Spring is coming very soon, right? This is no irony here. You need to be able to plant the seeds. Start doing the things that you want to do in your life. Start doing things. Make your time worth it, you know? Because there's so much here that you have so much potential, so much love for you in the future. So that is your reading, particularly if that resonates. That is for you. If it does not, do not worry. We have Happy Easter. We got your little Easter eggs. I'm probably going to end up keeping it to keep doing it if you guys do like this after Easter as well. So I'm glad you guys like it, Sterling Rose. Okay, so what message do you have for my viewers? What messages? Okay, so they told me to stop that one. And anything else? They want me to take this one as well. What again? This is ironic that we have another one with a crystal in it. Okay. Close your eyes. You guys know the rule. Close your eyes, of course, and figure out what one you really resonate with and not just the one for you. So I'll give you a moment. Pause the video if you need to. If you are watching this on replay, pause the video. If you are doing this, I'll give you a moment to figure out what one you really want. It's kind of like a pick a card, but it's like pick your Easter egg. Good night, everyone who's leaving. I'm glad you guys like the Easter egg. So close your eyes, pick a message. There's a message in here. There's also a crystal. So if you can get the crystal right, that means your intuition's good. I don't know what the crystal is in this. I completely forgot. It's been days. I have no idea. My memory is not that long. So we don't know. All right, I'm going to open up the first one, okay? Okay. So for your first message in the green one, it says, you will be lucky soon. Okay, you kind of can't see it, but it says you will be lucky soon. This is like a perfect way to end St. Patty's Day, right? So this is the perfect way to do it. So that is, again, a message for you from you guys that you will be lucky soon. And I'll give you a moment if you feel like, you know, I'm going to take the crystal out. Just give you a moment. Okay, now I know the crystal. So if you want to take... Oh, I already revealed it on accident. So it is Howlite on accident, but it is Howlite. And your message is you are loved. So for those of you who really need to be hear that is that you are loved, you are appreciated, you are great, you are loved. Okay? So those are your little positive messages that you guys need to hear moving forward. If you like this, let me know. I'll make some more messages for you. All right. I love you guys and have a very beautiful night. If you guys also are interested, check out my brand new channel, Celestial and Beyond. Celestial and Beyond Tarot. I'll be covering like meditation videos, singing bowl videos. I'll be doing pick a card reading things that you need to know now. Everything that you could possibly ever want on a normal tarot channel, you can go there. I'll also be doing angelic readings. It's a way to help raise your vibrations. And it also kind of allows people to be able to navigate to that channel without the feel of pressure of political content on my channel. So you guys do definitely want to check that out. Of course, if you are interested, I'm not going to force you to do that. But then again, I love you guys and have a very beautiful night. Gabe, you said what's the link? You can find this in my community page, or you can check this out in the featured content or featured channels. You can find on the top right below my subscription button on this channel. And you can find that there as well. So again, I love you guys and have a very beautiful night. Bye.